Okay, sweet. Yay. I'm so excited. It's our first official Zoom as an area, and I'm super duper excited. Woohoo. But yeah, I definitely want to go over a couple things with you guys. So there's a lot of good February stuff that's going on right now. I don't know if you know about all the February incentives that are happening, but there are some really good things happening within Arbonne right now. So if you haven't seen the February incentives, you can go onto what's called the source, which you can find onto your Arbonne dashboard and just look up February, and you should find something that says February at a glance. So the things that are happening in February right now is that there is an unlimited cash bonus program when you sign up a new consultant and they get 500 QV in their registration order. You get a $50 cash bonus and they get free makeup wipes, and that's unlimited. So every single consultant that you sign up and place an order with 500 QV, you get that bonus for, and it's unlimited. So it's pretty cool. And then this is the second month that we're continuing on with our consultant perks, which is every single order that you place under your consultant IUD that's over 300 QV, you get a little perk, and it's this cute little bag that you can put like your fizzies in and stuff like that. So it's like a little zipper pouch for your Arbonne products. So it's super cute, and that again is also unlimited. So if you guys like ever want to do like flash sales or something like that to like incentivize people to rack up QV to help you guys push into promotion or into a qual. If you order that, even for other people, they're going to get that consultant perk delivered into their kit as well, if that makes sense. So that's a couple things about February. So what I really want to go over with you guys is this strategy 3 session. So this is on the Be Peer Inside and Out website. So these are some important documents that I want to go over with you guys because it kind of goes over our entire business model. And then I'm going to help show you how to plug into our Facebook groups. And this is really what we follow. We follow 6 for success, 6 group presentations a month, whether that be Facebook Lives, virtuals, or in person. So that's like every single, that should be videos. Okay, so like, and one-on-ones or third parties, something like that. We want to get in front of 6 people. I think it's six for success, 6-step process, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So group presentations is the biggest thing. I don't think it's saying 6 presentations. I think it's just saying group presentations are part of the step-by-step process, and that's videos. That's like sending out videos. If I sent you a video, would you watch it? In person, like third-party validations, and then Facebook Lives. I'm going to show you how to plug in those Facebook Lives. So this is really what you want to pay attention to is these. So 2 one-on-ones a week. So you want to have at least 2 calls with people about the business a week is the goal, and send out 10 messages a day. We want to be adding 5 to 10 detoxers to each detox group. And number 5 to me is probably the biggest thing. Coaching your detoxers really well is really important because we always want our detoxers to become business partners. That's kind of like the cycle of what we're going to is, and that's the way that we do it, is when we add a ton of value to our detoxers, when we create really good relationships with those people, they end up starting a business of their own because they see how duplicatable it is. So really add a ton of value to your guys' detoxers, really build a deep relationship with them, get to know them along their journey on like a basis that's not just Arbonne, because that's really important. And then following up. You guys know the fortune is in the follow-up. So doing all of these things will easily get you in front of 30 to 40 people a month. And then we have a little tool called the 30 faces in 30 days, because that's kind of what the goal is we want to get in front of 30 faces a month. And that just 30 faces a month is how many videos can we send out to people. So how many videos are you actually sending out? And a video, again, is like a third-party validation Zoom. It's sending out a video on Facebook or Instagram, or it's asking somebody to hop onto a Facebook Live. So how many videos can we get in front of people? It should be 30 faces a month. So 5 to 10 asks a day is what is the activity that we need to do to be able to present Arbonne to 30 people in 30 days. If you're not seeing those numbers, then we need to either amp up the activity, or we need to change the verbiage, or we need to change the belief. So we have 2 virtual events every single week, and they're always going to be on Wednesdays or Sundays. So when you guys have some more time, go through this first document. It's the first one under Welcome to the Team 3. It's called Strategizing Your Journey, and it'll give you more ideas of who to reach out to and how to find people to reach out to. Because this is like when you first sign up to be a consultant, this is really what we want to help you guys get to. The 2,500 QV building block is really important. And then you get your consultant cash bonus, which is an extra $100 in your pocket when you just sponsor or sign on 2 preferred clients, and they're 150 PQV a month in that month with 2,500 QV. So it's like literally free money by just doing your job. So map out your road to hit district manager if you haven't done that already. And why do you want to promote to district manager? Because you get a massive pay raise. You get an 8% override on all of your commissions, and you're also going to earn that on the consultants that you're sponsoring. So you're going to be eligible for bigger cash bonuses. You're going to attract even more business builders. You're going to have more incentives. And then we always say in Arbonne, if you can promote to district, you can promote to nation, because promoting to nation, promoting to area, promoting to region is literally just duplicating yourself. Once you figure out how to get to district manager, you just teach others how to do the exact same thing. So feeding your mind is really the biggest thing. The business is lost or won in your mind, so you always get to choose whether you're winning or you're losing. We want to really try to remove these words from vocabulary. Hopefully, I'll try. She won't want to do it. I don't know enough. These are all just excuses and limiting beliefs that we use to hold us back, to keep us in our comfort zone. Don't allow yourself to say those kinds of things, because we're just better than that. So books to order, You Are a Badass. You guys should have already read that book. These are some other really good ones. I would definitely recommend GoPro by Eric Worre. It's a good one to listen to in the car. It's a good one to listen to in additional to your mindset and development growth books, because this one is all about verbiage. This one like literally gives you verbiage on how to talk to people. Eric Worre is a big guy in network marketing, so that's a really, really good book. And then I would just kind of go through this a little bit more, but it goes over important dates of things that we do in Arbonne and things like that. So that's that. And then this is kind of like the sales funnel. So it kind of shows you like, who do you invite to a video? You use people from your social media. You're reaching out to your friends and family. You're reaching out to people for referrals, which is already your preferred client. So that's asking people, like if we feel like we're running out of people to reach out to, ask people for referrals. Even if somebody has told you no and they haven't become a friend client, I always ask them, who do you know that you think that would be interested in something like this? I'm looking for people who are looking to add another stream of income into their lives, working part-time hours. Reach out to your community. That's like people in your gym, that's people at your church, that's people, within your community, whatever extracurricular activities you guys do. And then of course the cold market. So that's with social media now, we have access to literally billions and billions of people. So what do you invite them to? You're inviting them to either a Facebook Live, a YouTube video, or a Zoom for the one-on-one. So this is kind of like the cycle of what we go through. You're either asking someone either signs up as a preferred client, and then we get them to start their business, or they hop onto a third party. It's not necessarily circular, but they could go from a third party to starting their biz to signing on clients, right? So wherever people are at in the cycle, you just want to figure out how to get them to the next thing, which could be either backwards or forwards. Does that make sense? Okay. So, and then here's a couple, these are where, if you guys ever don't know where to find videos on the 30 Days to Healthy Living, these are two really good videos. Dr. Tanda is a naturopathic doctor. I'm sure you guys have seen that video before, but these are just direct links to her video that you can send out to people. I would also watch the Welcome to the Team 3 video, because it goes over all the things that I just did, but Heather goes over it in her own way. So if there's something that I said that maybe you didn't understand, you could watch her video and maybe she does it in a way that you understand. So this is another really important tab, the launch, promote, duplicate. These, especially sponsoring flow, this is something that I would definitely look over. Sponsoring flow outline talks about how to get people onto a third-party validation, which is really what we should be reaching a goal of at least setting up 10 of those a month with your upline, which is me. These are probably some of the most important documents that I would help you guys, that I think that you should really print out and use along your journey. So serve 10, start 3. This is our business model. Like, this is what we're trying to achieve for ourselves every single month, and this is what we duplicate to other people. So these are really, really good, helpful documents for you guys to use to track your journey. So these are like people. Like, I would write down, when I was first starting out, I would write down people in pencil of 10 people that I wanted to serve for my detox, that I was like intentionally going to prospect for the month. And then these are your 3 health coaches. So you're trying to figure out how many people does it take to talk to in order to sign up 3 new health coaches and serve 10 people in the detox. So that's a really good That's a really good resource for you to use. And then this is just another thing to show you, like 30 faces in 30 days should help us reach the goal of 10 detoxers and 3 business builders. So try to figure out a way that makes sense to you guys where you can be able to track your activity. So for me personally, I have like a written out calendar, and every single person that I send a video to, I write down their name of what day it is that I need to follow up with them. That way at the end of the month, I can look back on the month prior and I can count down, I can recount the amount of names that I wrote down of people that I sent videos to the month before. And then it also helps me keep track of people that I can continue to follow up with month after month. So like I sent out 45 videos last month, and I got on 10 detoxers, and I signed on 2 business builders. So I was pretty close to hitting the goal. And I sent out, and like, I don't think I sent out 45 videos. Some people I followed up with a couple times, but I sent out around 30 videos to people, maybe a little bit more. So that's kind of a really good way to track your progress, because then you can actually see how many videos does it take for me to hit my goal of serving 10 and starting 3. Does it take 40? Does it take 50? Because everyone's networks are a little bit different depending on how long we've been in the business for. And then you can work backwards from there. How many messages does it take for me to actually send out 30 videos? So it's not magic, it is math. It's all broken down to a science of numbers. So that's something really good for you to start to utilize. The last thing that I want you guys to know that's in this big resource tool is this little section. It's called Fortune in the Follow-Up. So this is in the same tab that's called Launch, Promote, Duplicate. And if you just scroll down, it's called Fortune in the Follow-Up. So these are the 2 documents that I think you guys should just know where they are so that you can constantly refer back to them. This one is called Be in the Know. This is a quick reference guide to lots of things Arbonne. It's slightly outdated, just so you know. So this one, it says that the Arbonne consultant registration is $79. It's now $49. Preferred client sign-up fee is still $20. No, wait, preferred client sign-up fee, sorry, is $29. So that's changed. It's up $9. And signing up as a consultant is down. So, but all these other things are correct. So when a new independent consultant signs up, if they place a 250 QV in their start month, they receive a free product. This shows you what people get as preferred client rewards. So if they're at $150 to $300, they get free shipping. All this kind of stuff. So just like look through this so that you know what the perks are of your clients. And then this is also really good for you to know. This is district manager opportunities. So when you are a district manager and your first 2 months as a district, if you are at maintenance level for a district manager is 2,500 QV. And when you hit that for 2 months in a row consistently, Arbonne sends you an entire RE9 advanced set, Genus nightly pads, and an Arbonne water bottle. And then it goes over like the cash bonus program, DM cash bonus qualifications during any of the first 6 months as a district manager. You get an extra $100 on top of your $200 cash bonus. So that means every single time you hit your district manager bonus in the first 6 months of you being a district, you get an extra $100 on top of the $200 district manager cash bonus. That means you get $300 for the first 6 months of you being a district. So if you bonus every single month as a district in the first 6 months, instead of earning $1,200, you get whatever 3 times 6 times 2, I don't know, I can't do math, but an extra $600. Okay, so it's free money, you guys, free money for just doing your job. So I always really encourage you guys to reach for your cash bonuses because it's literally free money in your pocket. The other tab that would be really helpful for you guys under Fortune in the Follow-Up is called Prospecting Success. This is a really good tool for you guys to look over. This goes over objections to network marketing, okay? So it goes over the benefits of network marketing, your role as an independent consultant, what types of people are in network marketing, how many people are in the business, right? Is network marketing a pyramid scheme? So this gives you a whole bunch of information of rebuttals that are extremely common that you get when you have conversations about network marketing in general. So it gives you a bunch of statistics and a bunch of different facts that you can use to rebuttal somebody who's giving you a little bit of just lashback on what network marketing is, and that's totally understandable. When I before I became a consultant for Arbonne, the first question that I asked Heather when I sat down with her was, is this a pyramid scheme? So I didn't know myself. I didn't even know like what network marketing was. I had never heard of it before. And so I automatically assumed it was something schemy. And she used a bunch of these facts to rebuttal my questions, and that's the reason why I decided to sign up, because she was equipped. So you guys are now equipped with the same tools and resources to combat any of those rebuttals. So there are these Facebook groups in here that I want to show you, because this is another way. This is like given to you by our upline in order to plug your prospects into. So we have two different groups. One is called hashtag Pure 30 Revolution, and the other one is called Making a Difference Every Day. So Pure 30 Revolution is where we do events to go over, they're called healthy happy hours or wellness workshops. So you'll either see like HHH for happy healthy hour, or you'll see WW for wellness workshop. They're the same thing, but every single week we have a Facebook Live done by people in our upline to talk about the 30 days to healthy living. So it's just another tool that you can use to plug your prospects into. And if you go onto the BePure website, the second or the third tab over, it says calendar. So this is really important. Definitely pay attention to this. So this calendar on the BePure website shows you every single thing that we have going on. The entire month is planned out for you. So like this Wednesday, it shows you at, and this is, look down here, it says events shown in Central Time. So just know what time zone you're in, okay? This is shown in Central Time, but like tonight it says today's a Discover Arbonne with Heather Haycock. She's an executive regional vice president. On Wednesday is a wellness workshop with regional vice president Brian Crane. Next Wednesday is another wellness workshop by Jen Kennedy. So it tells you who's doing it, what time it is, and what kind of video it is. So that way you can be really intentional with your asks. So I would probably start sending asks, like, let's see, if I wanted to ask people to plug into the wellness workshop that's happening on Sunday, I would start asking people to take a look now. And it's literally the same verbiage. Just speak from your heart. You guys have already gone through the 30 Days to Healthy Living program already. And this is a really good way to switch up your activity. So if I'm on Instagram a ton and I'm sending out the same message to people all the time, like I'm saying, you know, if I sent you a video, would you watch it? Hey, I'm jumping into the next 30 Days to Healthy Living. Do you want to jump in with me? I would love to invite you to do the next round with me. I think you'd really love it because it gives me energy. I lose weight. I tone up. I feel better. My skin clears up. Do you want to jump in with me? And if I get a lot of no responses from people like that, this is just another way to reach out to them. Like, hey, my friend Ryan, I think you'd really like him, is doing a wellness workshop to talk about the 30 Days to Healthy Living. I think I've asked you about it before, and I'd love for you just to tune into the video. And then instead of saying, if I sent you a video, would you watch it? I use the verbiage, if I added you to the event, would you check it out? And then we always wait for people to say yes. So you can't just send out an invite. And if they don't give you a response, we can't add them to the event. We need them to say yes. Like, we're asking them permission, because this is a relationship building business, right? So like, we really want to build a relationship. We want to get their permission. Everything needs to be like a yes and no thing. So that's why we use that verbiage.
Hey, Mandy.
Yeah.
So with those, I tried inviting Katie to Heather's tonight, and it wouldn't let me. So
Okay.
I don't know if it's because like she's not friends with her or what the deal was.
Yeah, let me show you. Okay, so this is good. This is why I want to go over this. So let's go. So Making a Difference Every Day is the group that we do our Discover Arbonnes in. Okay, so you should be added to this group. So Facebook changed it so that, sorry, Kelsha, I just muted you. So if you want to talk again, just unmute yourself. So Facebook made it so that when you invite somebody to this group, they have to click OK. So this is the verbiage. When you ask somebody to take a look at it at a Facebook Live, you say, if I added you to the event, would you take a look? Then when they say yes, then you add them to this group. Let's just say we add you. You're already a member. So you click on their name. And then I need to send them another message, and you need to right away say, I just invited you to this Facebook group. You have to click OK in order to be added to the group. And then I literally will copy and paste this link to Facebook. I will copy this and I'll put it in a message, to the person I'm trying to add to the group. And I'm like, hey, make sure you hit OK on my invite so you can actually see the page. Here's the link if you need it. And so then I'll actually send them the link to the Facebook group so they know exactly what they're approving. Okay, so it's one extra step. But then what you can do, once they say okay on that, and you could even say, like, let me know when you've seen the invite, and they'll be like, oh, I just saw it. So then you can go into the event and then you can add them. You should be able to add them once they click okay on the invite to the group. So that's how you invite somebody to the event. So like this one, Heather is live now. And so these are really good. Even if you're not plugging people into these, you guys, plug into them yourself, because the whole reason why we used to do parties and why they were so valuable even when nobody would show up is because we had to do the script either way. And so these are really important because you get to hear your RVPs and your upline people are already successful in this business who have a really great story. You get to hear their verbiage and you get to hear them go over the Is Arbonne For You flow every single week. So it just gives you that information. It gives you, again, like more of the confidence. It gives you more of the resources, more of the tools, more of the verbiage that you need to be equipped. So that when you meet somebody in the park or when you meet somebody at Lululemon, you can be like, oh, I know exactly what I'm talking about. I just watched a video on this the other day, and you can use the verbiage that you hear in your own conversations. So it just gives you that extra step of practice. So I would say even if you're not plugging people into these Zooms yet, or if you haven't, or if the people you've invited haven't jumped in yet, that's totally okay. Plug in on your own until you actually feel comfortable enough speaking about it on your own, because these people know what they're saying. The verbiage that they use, we do it across the board. So it's going to be really good for you to hear it over and over and over again, so that you feel more comfortable talking about it in real life. So plug in. There's nothing better than just supporting your upline. Like, send people love. See, like, all these other consultants are like hopping on and they're supporting Heather. So, and this is just the thing, you guys. Participation breeds participation. So when we hop on and we participate, your consultants are going to see that, your clients are going to see that, your teammates are going to see that, and it just breeds this really great community of participation and positivity and empowerment. And that's really what Arbonne stands for, right? Like, that's why we have like the best community of people, is because we are so empowering and we are so loving. So love on your upline, love on your sideline sisters, love on your teammates. That's what we're here to do. So plug in, send some love, and then you also get to learn and grow yourself. So it's really, really valuable. So does that make sense, Kelsha, on how to add people to those groups?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that's how you guys can utilize the Facebook group. So again, just go onto this Be Pure website and it shows you exactly everything that we have going on for the week. So the other thing that's really important to plug into are these consultants trainings. We have what's called #Thrive Thursdays every single Thursdays. It tells you what time all of the trainings are for consultants, districts, and area managers. Again, it's in Central Time, so just make sure you know what time zone you're in. And then we also have a Nation Zoom every single Monday at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that's how you guys can understand how to figure out what to plug into. Every single month is mapped out in advance for you. It's here for you. Our upline puts in a ton of time. I know that they do, to help us to create these resources. So this is where they are in case you guys ever need to know. So do you guys have any questions about that?
No.
Okay, sweet. Well, the other thing that I want to go over are just a couple tips. So I want to try to wrap up here in about 5 minutes, but I've just been listening to a bunch of good tradings. I went to an in-person Discover Arbonne yesterday, and it's so fun to just be with your team in person. So Kelsha, you'll have to come to the next one with me because they're super duper fun. And Nicole, I'll have to find you an MVP upline for you to plug into in California, because it's just really good. It's really fun to be like around so many different Arbonne consultants, and it just gets me so excited for GTC because there's going to be 20,000 Arbonne consultants in Vegas, and that last night there was only 250. So, but 250 is still a bunch of people. It's really good energy. But anyways, this is just a couple of nuggets that I have for you guys that I really just wanted to encourage you with. So I heard the other day, if you're not sponsoring, you're just creating another JOB for yourself. And that's something that I really want to highlight, because sponsoring is the lifeblood to this business, you guys. And if we're not sponsoring consultants, we're just salespeople. And I know that you didn't sign up for Arbonne to just create another sales job for yourself, right? We signed up for Arbonne to create a life of freedom and to be able to be the CEOs of our life and to be able to design our futures. And the only way to do that is to sponsor and to duplicate ourselves. So make sure we're continuing to share the business, because the business is a really great gift. I always tell people that, it's one thing to help people spend money on products that are going to change their lives, but it's even more impactful to help people make money. So the business is is really the gift that we want to share with people. Think about everything that you get out of this business, the personal development, the friendship, the community, obviously the products at a massive discount. It's so much goodness to share with people. So we need to make sure that we're sharing the business. So take advantage of the business model. That's really what it's here for, is the time leveraging. Sponsoring is just a key to freedom. So I just want you guys to be more committed to your dreams than you are to your comfort zone. I think that's really important. So kind of figure out like what your comfort zone is. It took me a long time for me to figure it out. My comfort zone was, not getting dressed. It was living a job that kind of just developed really bad habits for myself, where I didn't have to have a lot of responsibility. And it wasn't until I actually took responsibility for how my life was that I didn't really realize that I had the power to change it. So know that you guys have the power. You guys have an opportunity in your hands right now to literally change the trajectory of your life. Never use your why as an excuse. You guys all have different reasons of why it is that you started this business, whether it is that you want more time, you want to spend time with your family, you want to travel, you want to get out of your jobs, right? So just make sure we're not using those whys as an excuse to not work the business, because if we're going to continue to swap those things out, you just can't use your why as an excuse, or else we're never going to move forward. So pay attention to your thoughts, pay attention to your words, because they do shape your reality. And the last thing that I wanted to tell you is just build your belief of Arbonne every single day. That means plugging into your upline, plugging into these Zooms. That means feeding your mind with SoundClouds, listening to YouTube videos. Feed yourself with something Arbonne every single day, because it's going to continue to build your belief of what this company can do for people, what it has done for top income earners, and what it's possible for other people. So just don't assume of anything, and then be persistent, but also patient. It is a waiting game. It's not something that happens just like that, but it is the persistence that pays off. I can't even tell you how many people that I have gotten on my team because I literally never stopped following up with them. And I think about my journey to where I am now too. And it's literally because Heather never gave up on me. She never stopped messaging me. And it's because of that I'm here now, that I have a completely different life than I could ever have imagined for myself. So don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't just assume that this one person is going to be your key to freedom, but keep being persistent, but also patient at the same time. So that's kind of what I have for you guys. I hope that was helpful so that you guys can understand where things were.
That was really helpful. I like the calendar too.
Okay, good. I'm so glad. Do you guys have any questions or anything in your journey right now that I can help you with? Don't be afraid to ask questions, because I'm sure if you guys have a question, whether somebody is watching this live or on the recording, they might have the same one. So if you guys have anything on your mind that I can help you with?
Not at the moment.
Okay. All right, you guys. Well, you guys are both killing it in your business. I'm so excited for February. Kelsha, I love your little dog, so I'm not even excited about that.
He's yapping away.
I can't wait to squeeze him. And yes, you guys, thank you so much for hopping on. I so appreciate it. And yeah, we'll talk soon. Thanks, guys.